Yo, what's good, everybody? The Boston Source here, checking in out here by Headbangers, and you see him there, man. Nasheed Smith here, Sugar Sheed, Team Sugar Sheed. You see the shirt, man. You see the shirt, man. You know. Hey, of course, man, you got this thing coming up here, November 22nd. Here it's supposed to be Maryland Live and everything like that. So I think your opponent is Kamani Alexander.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. So you getting this fight in and going in there handling business and everything like that. So how you feeling in camp about a month away?
I'm feeling good. This is one of the best camps I ever had in my life. I'm feeling the most shape I've felt since my last fight. Every camp is great. Like I always say, I got a great team. My team know what I need. I trust in them. They trust in me. November 22nd, man, we taking care of business.
Yeah, for sure, man. You've been taking care of business in every single fight here, man, and you've had, a couple fights already this year. Just getting another one here before the end of the year, and then we, looking forward to 2026 and everything like that. So, having these fights, you're able to, like I said, be in the gym, then be able to have a fight and then get right back in the gym. But it's like, you in the gym every day, so you really don't have any off time when it comes to that.
100%, man. Greatness never sleeps. Coach B always tell me that greatness never sleeps. If you great, you're going to be great every day. If you're not going to be great every day. For me, I'm great. And I'm willing to prove it to any and everybody who need to see it. I'm in the gym Monday through Friday, do my extras on the weekends. And no matter what, I'll fight Saturday, take a break Sunday, I'm back in the gym on Monday. It don't matter to me. Even when I had a cut and I had stitches, I'm still in the gym. So, that's just a day of a life of a boxer.
Yeah, exactly. You said, man, greatness never takes days off. Never. You know what I'm saying? So as you said, in order to be great, you got to do what it takes to be great. So, like I said, get right back in it after a fight. That just shows you the amount of dedication that you have to this craft, that you have, being a fighter, and that you have, building up to be, one of the top guys here in the future, man, because you're going to be, one of the people they're going to be watching out for here, for 2026. I'm like, man, I'm going to put it in there, man, like prospect of the year 2026. Let's try to do that. You feel what I'm saying? So, we got this thing here coming up here with Jita Promotions, Maryland Live, and you're going to be showing up and showing out and things like that too, man. So you're going to be part of that card. Got a pretty stacked card here. You got a couple stable mates that's going to be on there as well too. So, you got to get into work, man. So like as you said there, you're there with Coach Boog, what I'm saying, Coach Barry and all the team there at Headbangers, man. So what is it to like work with these guys here as you build up your career?
It's a blessing, I think a lot of times when you spend so much time with people that, you start to take people for granted, you know what I mean? I've been with these people since I'm like 8, 9, 10 years old. And I've been to their houses, they've been to my house, cookouts, graduations, prom, send-offs, all types of things, So it's really a blessing, to be able to have that trust, to be able to not only just talk to them about boxing, but talk to them outside of boxing, talk to them about life. Me just growing up, they've helped me grow, you know what I mean? So like I've always said, I got a great team. These are like father figures to me. I've spent the night at their house. They bought me all types of stuff. They didn't even show me how to fold clothes. So it's even just down to that, you know what I mean? Building that chemistry, just working and grinding until at a point in time, nobody seen me but them. Nobody even believed in me, not even myself, except for them and my coaches and, my team, my dad, So now everybody's starting to believe, even I'm believing, you know what I mean? And it's all really, they play a tremendous part in it, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be no Sugar Sheed without my team, without a Barry Hunter, a Boogie Harris, a Jamie, a Juice, a Mo, a Harold, you know what I mean? Like I said, I got the greatest team in the world. November 22nd, y'all gonna see. Yeah,
for sure. And then believing is everything there, and then putting it into work. That's the thing about it. Being out there headbanging, and of course, you got your dad there, brother Paul Smith too, man. That's been there every step of the way here to kind of like see your path and everything. So just guiding you here like step by step, and as I said, just taking it, fight by fight as it is, because sometimes, as they say, like they want to, kind of like rush fighters, after about, 3 fights. You know what I'm saying? They say like 3 fights, all right, he ready. Yep. I'm like, nah. You gotta like slow it down and everything like that. So that's the thing, man. Properly developing and things like that to kind of get to the point where, okay, now after he's had the amount of fights and you see what's going on, then they say, all right, now you're ready. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. That's part of the process here. Going for November 22nd. Here from Maryland Live, so definitely looking forward to that there on the Jita Promotions card, man, against Kamani Alexander, and hey, it's gonna be a early night, man. It's gonna be going for an early night, man. I done seen you like, man, you you breaking the speed bags up in
Yeah,
here and all
you
that
know?
type of stuff, man. I'm
Hey,
like, yo, hey, he
we
ain't playing
working,
around.
we working. You know what I mean? Listen, the work always show. Whatever you put into the sport is gonna give you. I'm working in the gym, outside the gym, every day. I wake up, I'm thinking boxing. I go to sleep, I'm sleeping to boxing. I dream about boxing. When I dream about being a world champion. When niggas ask me or anybody asks me about boxing, it's me, Sugar Sheed. You can't say boxing without Sugar Sheed. And the world gonna know it real soon.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, and it, like I said, man, we gonna have the people know about, Team Sugar Sheet there, man. November 22nd. Hey, y'all see the shirt, y'all see the gear and everything like that. So y'all be sure to look out for Nasheed Smith Sugar Sheet, man, coming up November 22nd, Maryland live, y'all. Big thanks to chopping up with the boxing source as always, bro.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no doubt.